Good morning. Here in Romania, it's a beautiful day. Blustery, windy, very autumn. Autumn has entered. It's time to talk. Again. Here, it's absolutely beautiful. There's not a cloud in the sky today. A little bit of a bite autumn chill to the air. I hope you're all well today. We discussed a couple of topics that keep emerging and that we're going to talk about a bit, just for a minute or two. One of them is a question that came from Tammy. Where do you hail from? Apparently there's a good number of people asking where my original home was. And obviously that's America. I'm a New Englander. I grew up in New England. The mountains, the hills, the beautiful fields. I miss America. And we're coming back. Right now, though, Romania is my home. It's become my second home, as I told you yesterday. So, where do I hail from? I hail from New England. I'm a New Englander. I grew up between Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, all around New England. That was and is and will always be my personal home. The second question came from someone whose daughter asked, how do you become a vampire? Well, that's a good question. It's a good question nested in a very deep philosophy. And in terms, I think the best way we can describe being a vampire, becoming a vampire, think of a metaphysical condition coupled with a spiritual condition. Think vibrations. The heightened vibrations of the essence of being. How do you achieve it? You know, it's the Buddhist monks talk about deep-rooted meditations, raising the vibrations and raising our state of life. You know, that's the essence of what real vampirism is. It's not an infection. It's not Hollywood. Real vampirism is rooted in a heightened state of vibration. Nikola Tesla said if you want the secrets to the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. He was right. He was right. Vampirism, if you want to talk about real vampirism in spiritual terms, in terms of life, think of vibrations. The vampiric state is a heightened state of vibration, almost to the point of being super metaphysical. And I don't mean super as in Superman. I mean super metaphysical, meaning it's a state that exists almost removed from the normal dimension. This is why it's so mysterious and always has been. And this is one of the reasons it remains so controversial, even amongst religious leaders, you know, to even talk about it. It's how the tradition and the essence of being the vampire has lasted so long here in this part of the world. So, I mean, in terms of how do you become a vampire, one of the best first things you can do for yourself is do a lot of research, do a lot of reading, watch. Talk with those who are serious about it. Not Hollywood. Not movies. Read. Read Secrets to Becoming a Vampire by Andreas Bathory. For the young lady who asked the question, my suggestion is read the book. Read books. Read Secrets to Becoming a Vampire. Read it with your mother. Read it together so you can talk about it. So you can gain an understanding about what meditation does, how it can better your life. Also, think in terms of guidance, just like in witchcraft. I mean, you know, in most serious traditions of witchcraft, it's very much suggested that you have a guide, to be in contact with someone, a mentor, a friend, a teacher, someone you can discuss these things with. Soon to come, we of the Ordo Dracul have an emerging tradition of teaching that we're going to be developing and bringing to America and spreading throughout Europe. We have an academy that's going to be emerging. We've been talking and hinting about it for some time, and we've been putting pieces together related to our academy. And it's coming together. After the beginning of next year, the Ordo Dracul Academy will be a reality, and it'll be moving very much into mainstream America. It's part of our passage there. It's part of our mission. You know, in this, we were having a deep discussion today with some people online and some friends, and there's been a lot of questions about the philosophy, about Ordo Dracul, how you're nested, you know, where you come from. You know, we've stated very clearly that the Ordo Dracul, our passage into being handed the candle flame and the torch of the Ordo Dracul, is the same torch that was created 610 years ago. Now, I know that's controversial for some people. We've been criticized by it and about it. This is the same order, except in its secret form. The Ordo Dracul was always mystic. It always had its monks and its priests. It always had its devotees who practiced dark magic. That is the Ordo Dracul's dark side. That is the Ordo Dracul's spiritual side. You know, as the statement says, that came out one time in a book, very popular book, Secrets to Becoming a Vampire, it was written that the Ordo Dracul does not borrow from religions of light. It borrows and takes its philosophy only from the darkest of classical and ancient practices. Ours is not a religion for those who are timid, weak, or cowards, or those who would otherwise play dark. There's a lot of faking. There's a lot of role play. A lot of posers. I know that word's tied. I never liked it, but it's true. There are posers, and there are those who would like to make believe, wear plastic fangs, and run around beating each other. Ours isn't a play game. We don't play dark. We walk in dark. Ours is a religion that's truly a philosophy in action. Ours is not just a scattered amalgam of catchphrases and memorized quotes. We don't just put on capes and go to parties. Parties are okay. Parties are fun. The Ordo Dracul is not a party. The Ordo Dracul is a 600-year following. We, as it's been said, are old souls with a coven of old souls, of ancient souls. Ancient souls with very ancient origins, with many teachings. We draw upon teachings, as I hinted yesterday as we were driving. Our teachings stem as far back as the Ankaru of Sumeria and to the ancient teachings from the monks and the priests of everywhere from southern Russia to western Wallachia, throughout Moldavia, and what was then, in those days, Transylvania. The Ordo Dracul isn't a game. It's been said, we're not a kindergarten, by one of our most revered high priests. He was right. The Ordo Dracul is not a kindergarten. This is not a way for everyone. This isn't a game. This isn't a club. We are a gathering of old souls who are being brought together again, just like we were in the old days. So, day by day, like I said, we'll come back and I'll be on and it'll be another time to talk. Right now, we have an evening approaching and we have much to do. Have a wonderful day. Bye.